Hey, Patriots fans! We're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved New England Patriots. Before we jump in, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. This way, you'll stay updated and never miss any breaking news or exclusive content. The NFL world has been quietly buzzing, and the whispers have grown louder in recent hours as Derrick Henry's name becomes increasingly linked to the New England Patriots in a move that could reshape the entire balance of power within the AFC. This is not being treated as an official announcement. Not yet, but the feeling around league circles is that something big is brewing behind closed doors. Henry, long viewed as a symbol of brute force, dominance, and old-school power football, suddenly appears to be gravitating toward a franchise known for discipline, reinvention, and cold, calculated ambition. The Patriots, a team that has spent recent seasons searching for a new identity, might see Henry as more than just a running back. They may see him as a statement, a declaration that they are ready to reclaim relevance and respect. Rumors suggest that conversations have focused less on money and more on legacy, system fit, and the chance to shock an AFC that has grown comfortable under new rulers. Henry's potential arrival would not simply be a roster move. It would be a philosophical shift. It hints at a Patriots organization that wants to impose physical dominance again, control the tempo, and wear opponents down until resistance fades. This speculation has fans divided, analysts intrigued, and rival teams quietly uneasy, because if this pairing becomes real, it signals a return to a brand of football that many believed New England had left behind for good. From Derrick Henry's perspective, the idea of choosing the Patriots carries a deeper narrative than geography or convenience. Those close to the situation suggest that Henry has been increasingly selective about where he wants to spend this next chapter of his career. He is not chasing comfort. He is chasing impact. New England offers something rare, a clean slate mixed with a powerful historical aura. The Patriots are no longer the automatic juggernaut they once were, and that might be exactly what attracts Henry. There is an appeal in walking into a locker room hungry for leadership, toughness, and belief. Henry has built his reputation on being the man who breaks defenses mentally and physically over the course of a game. In a Patriots system that values preparation and execution, his presence could become the emotional backbone of the offense. The rumors describe meetings filled with mutual respect, with Henry intrigued by the idea of becoming the centerpiece rather than just another weapon. There's also speculation that he views the AFC as unfinished business, a battleground where he wants to leave a lasting mark. Joining the Patriots would place him in the spotlight of a division eager to challenge the past and redefine the future, giving Henry a chance to be remembered not only as a dominant runner, but as a transformational figure. What truly makes this rumor explosive is the ripple effect it would create across the AFC. Defenses that once focused on high-powered passing attacks will be forced to recalibrate entirely. Derrick Henry in a Patriots uniform instantly changes weekly game plans, forcing coordinators to stack the box, sacrifice coverage, and gamble with personnel decisions. This is where New England's calculated mind games come into play. If opponents overcommit to stopping Henry, they open vulnerabilities elsewhere. The Patriots have always thrived on exploiting hesitation, and Henry's presence would amplify that advantage. The AFC East, already a fiercely contested landscape, would feel the shock immediately. Rival teams would no longer view matchups against New England as tactical chess matches alone, but as physical wars of attrition. Rumors circulating within league circles suggest that some franchises are already discussing contingency plans, just in case this move becomes official. That alone speaks volumes. When speculation alone forces adjustments, it means the potential threat is real. Henry's arrival would symbolize a throwback mentality colliding with modern strategy, a blend that could destabilize teams built to defend finesse rather than force. Another layer to this speculation revolves around leadership and culture. Derrick Henry is not known for loud speeches or flashy behavior, but his presence commands respect in a room. The Patriots, a franchise deeply rooted in accountability and work ethic, may see Henry as a natural cultural fit. There is talk that coaches believe his approach would resonate with younger players who have not yet experienced sustained success at the professional level. Henry represents consistency, durability, and professionalism, traits that New England values almost obsessively. Insiders suggest that the Patriots want to rebuild their identity around reliability rather than volatility, and Henry embodies that philosophy. The rumor mill indicates that discussions included how Henry could mentor developing players, stabilize offensive rhythm, and set standards during preparation. This is not about a short-term splash. It is about establishing a tone. The AFC is crowded with teams chasing speed and spectacle, but the Patriots may be betting that control and patience still win in January. Henry could become the symbol of that belief, carrying the ball and the burden of expectation simultaneously. The emotional response from fans has been intense, even without confirmation. Patriots supporters are cautiously optimistic, torn between excitement and disbelief. The idea of Derrick Henry wearing New England colors feels surreal, almost cinematic. Meanwhile, fans across the AFC express concern disguised as skepticism, questioning whether this version of the Patriots can truly maximize Henry's strengths. That doubt, however, may be exactly what fuels the organization's confidence. New England has often thrived when underestimated, when the narrative leans toward decline rather than resurgence. Rumors suggest that internal conversations embrace that outsider perspective, using it as motivation. Henry himself is believed to be drawn to that underdog narrative, despite his superstar status. There is something compelling about proving that dominance does not expire, that physical football still has a place in a league obsessed with aerial fireworks. This potential partnership feels less like a gamble and more like a calculated rebellion against prevailing trends, and that is why it has captured so much attention. As speculation continues to swirl, one thing becomes clear. If Derrick Henry truly chooses the Patriots, the AFC will not look the same. This is not merely about yards or highlights. It is about control, intimidation, and the psychological weight of knowing that every carry matters. The Patriots would be signaling a return to foundational principles, trusting that consistency and power can still dictate outcomes. Henry, in turn, would be stepping into a legacy-driven environment, where expectations are heavy and silence is louder than celebration. Until anything becomes official, this remains rumor and conjecture, but the energy around it feels different. It feels deliberate. It feels calculated. And if history has taught fans anything, it is that when the Patriots move quietly, the rest of the league should listen closely. The second part of this unfolding speculation digs even deeper into the strategic consequences that Derrick Henry potentially choosing the Patriots could bring, especially when viewed through the broader AFC landscape. Teams across the conference have spent years assembling rosters designed to stop explosive passing offenses, investing heavily in agile linebackers, hybrid safeties, and coverage specialists. The arrival of a power runner like Henry in New England threatens to disrupt that entire blueprint. Rumors suggest that some front offices already view this potential move as a curveball, something that forces uncomfortable roster decisions. Henry's style punishes lighter defensive fronts and exposes a lack of depth in the trenches. If the Patriots truly commit to building around him, they could force AFC rivals into reactive positions, scrambling to regain physical balance. This kind of strategic pressure extends beyond the field and into draft rooms, contract negotiations, and weekly preparation. It is rare for a single player's rumored move to create such wide-ranging anxiety, but Henry has always been an exception. His reputation alone alters the way teams think, and New England understands the value of that psychological edge perhaps better than anyone. Within the Patriots organization, the belief appears to be that Derrick Henry could serve as a stabilizing force during moments of uncertainty. Recent seasons have been marked by inconsistency, offensive frustration, and a search for dependable identity. Henry represents clarity. Give him the ball, trust the process, and let physical dominance dictate momentum. Sources close to the situation speculate that the coaching staff sees Henry as a way to simplify the offense without making it predictable. His presence could allow the Patriots to control time of possession, manage pressure on other units, and dictate pace rather than react to it. There is also talk that his durability and mental toughness align with the franchise's expectation of availability and resilience. In a league where injuries and volatility derail seasons quickly, Henry symbolizes reliability. That reliability could become the backbone of New England's AFC ambitions, especially in tightly contested matchups where patience and discipline matter more than explosive flair. Another intriguing aspect of this rumor revolves around legacy and perception. Derrick Henry has already carved out a reputation as one of the most physically imposing runners of his era. However, joining the Patriots would introduce a new chapter, one defined by reinvention rather than accumulation. Some believe Henry wants to challenge the narrative that running backs are interchangeable or expendable. By choosing a franchise that emphasizes system and culture, he could redefine how elite runners are valued. The Patriots, historically known for maximizing talent within structure, may offer Henry a chance to demonstrate that dominance can coexist with discipline. This is not about chasing individual accolades. It is about altering how success is measured. The speculation suggests that Henry sees New England as a place where his contributions will be magnified by meaning rather than volume, where every carry carries symbolic weight in a broader mission to restore competitive relevance. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. The AFC playoff picture also looms large in this speculation. If Derrick Henry lands with the Patriots, potential postseason matchups become immediately more complex. Teams built around high-tempo offenses may find themselves dragged into slower, more punishing games. Weather, fatigue, and mental endurance suddenly become variables again. Henry has always thrived in moments when defenses are worn down, and the Patriots have historically excelled at exploiting late-game weaknesses. This combination could be especially dangerous in high-stakes environments. Rumors suggest that rival coaching staffs are quietly discussing how uncomfortable such matchups could become, particularly in environments where execution and toughness outweigh creativity. The AFC has grown accustomed to shootouts, but Henry represents a return to controlled chaos, where the clock becomes an ally and frustration mounts with every failed tackle. Public reaction continues to evolve as speculation intensifies. Media personalities debate whether this move represents nostalgia or innovation. Fans argue over whether the Patriots are clinging to the past or building a counterculture within a pass-heavy league. Yet those closest to the situation insist that this is not about reliving old glory, but about adapting intelligently. Derrick Henry is not being viewed as a relic, but as a weapon that challenges assumptions. The Patriots have never been afraid to zig when others zag, and this potential acquisition fits that pattern perfectly. It is the kind of move that looks risky on the surface, but reveals its logic over time. Henry's calm demeanor and relentless style mirror the Patriots' historical preference for quiet efficiency over spectacle. As this rumor continues to gain traction, the underlying message becomes increasingly clear. Derrick Henry choosing the Patriots would be more than a roster decision. It would be a philosophical statement aimed directly at the heart of the AFC. It would declare that power still matters, that patience still wins, and that reinvention does not require abandoning identity. Whether or not this speculation becomes reality, the conversation itself has already shifted perceptions. The Patriots are no longer being discussed as passive observers in the AFC race. And Derrick Henry, regardless of the final outcome, has reminded the league that true influence does not always announce itself loudly. Sometimes it arrives quietly, forcing everyone else to adapt. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.